This is your October update. Guess what? Things are continuing to get worse. Shocking. I know. Not really, but I just had to throw that out there. Now, of course, we had positive GDP numbers. 3.5%. Whoa. Bravo, Uncle Sam. Your massive, insane spending has brought about a positive GDP growth. Wonderful. If not for that, things would have been quite ugly. Retail sales have rebounded slightly. But the most important figure, the most telling figure of all, is unemployment. The unemployment rate increased from 9.8% to 10.2%. And there are still those who say that unemployment is a lagging indicator and not a leading indicator. You're fools. You see, in the old days, that might have been true, when people were not burdened by debt. But now, everyone is burdened by debt. So the people who lose their jobs default on everything and they cut back. It's as classic a domino event as there can ever be. But yet you refuse to see it. You refuse to face reality. Just look at the stock market, soaring like an eagle. Well, that eagle is about to get blown out of the sky by a shotgun. I'm not saying the market will crash anytime soon. I'm just saying that sooner or later, reality will kick in. I mean, the stock market can go to 100,000. It doesn't make any difference in what's happening now in the real world. When your people are losing their jobs, when crime is increasing, when hopelessness is increasing, the stock market doesn't matter. You might be thinking, oh, my retirement funds, they're replenishing. Well, if you're not looking at the whole picture, if you're not looking at the totality of it, you're going to be screwed sooner rather than later. You won't have a retirement. You need to get that through your head. Times have changed forever. The housing market has not corrected. It's just taking a slight breather, and then it will continue its downward leg. Just think of all the homes that the banks are just sitting on. How much longer do you expect the municipalities to say, oh, we don't need that tax revenue, just sit on them? No, that's not going to happen. The municipalities will raise taxes on the banks, or they'll force the banks to sell the homes. One or the other. But something will happen quite soon, I'm sure, because city and state governments are crying out for money, crying out for resources. I mean, sometimes I wonder if I'm crazy when you turn on the news and you hear all of the happy talk. You hear people saying, oh, gold is getting, overpriced because, people are crazy. No, gold is going up in value because people are deathly afraid of inflation. They're looking at all of the backstopping that the United States government has done. They're looking at all of the free money that the U.S. is printing. And they're asking themselves, will the United States be able to pay this back? And the answer is no. I mean, I want you, my fellow Americans, to think about all of the money we've been printing. Do you honestly think that we can raise taxes any time in the next 5 to 10 years to a level sufficient enough to pay back that money? Just trying to keep up with Treasury repayments, to maintain the debt, it will sink us. We are done. We are finished. You can delude yourselves for as long as you like. But I'm going to sit back and laugh as the country burns. Because if you're so stupid that you can't see what's happening outside of your own home, well, obviously I'm not going to try to save you.